Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom.
Houston, we don't have a problem.
Well, Tracy, aren't you glad Guy arrived on time for G-Sport? That's liquor, man.
Trust me, I'm very, very glad. Guy McDonald, as you can see in orange, Carl Westy, Tracy Lang, it's time for G-Sport.
Celebrating, of course, a great man. A man that took one small step for you. Actually, no, for you. One giant leap for you.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, so, you know what, obviously, I'm sorry I was absent last week. And it was a good reason, though. I had a little bit of cold and flu and that sort of thing. However, it did sort of inspire today's G-Sport, and that's about, you know, a little bit of a connection between medication for colds and flu and the latest sporting events.
Latest, yes.
And I'd like to get straight into it, though, because on the weekend there was a particular final, one of our local competitions, and SuperSport United went up against Orlando Pirates. The only problem is that Benny McCarthy decided to have a little spat with Franklin Kale. And of course, when you have a spat with somebody, there's a lot of saliva being thrown around, especially when you're swearing at them. And this can cause colds and flu. There's only one thing that you need in order to ensure that you fight that flu. It's called Benny Lynn. Perfect solution for you, for me, and for everybody.
That's for the common kale. Cold.
Exactly, for the common kale. And you know what the nice thing it is? It also cures all symptoms of unnecessary red cards. So get your Benny Lynn for flu now.
Oh, very nice.
Lovely.
Well, obviously, the other big sporting news at the moment is the young man by the name of Lance Armstrong having had his titles stripped from him. So the perfect medication for him has to be Strepsils. Because obviously, with all the talking that he's been doing,
yes.
He's going to need something for his throat. He's decided to give up now with USADA.
You said it, but it's USADA, but it's fine.
USADA.
You say it, man.
Such a pity about Neil and his titles, eh? Such a pity about Neil and his titles.
Neil and
Neil, Lance, that one.
Did you really just say that? You see,
sure,
this is
Louis.
the effect that you're having.
Louis.
It's Louis. It's Louis. Leave it with Louis.
Same person.
One of those things, eh? One of those things.
Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic.
Yes.
What about them?
They play tennis.
Oh, yes, they do play tennis. And there's got to be a solution because, you know what, when you're playing at Flushing Meadows, you tend to get flushed with flu and fever. And that's why there's a brand new product. It's called Fed Lemon. Amazing. Perfect for Roger Federer. And a perfect way to actually open, in fact, US Open your chest as well.
And also nice for those irritating itches at the back of your throat. You know, when you
perfectly cured.
Well done. I really do like that. Next one, Habana. Brian Habana.
Yeah. Well, I think Brian Habana is at the moment a special secret for Heineke Meyer, because Heineke Meyer, obviously coming off that loss to the Pumas, he said it is a lack of experience.
But you could call it a loss.
We call it a loss. I know it's a draw.
It's 16-0, but I suppose you can call it a loss in a lot of ways.
In our minds. And he was saying that it's a lack of experience. We've got one of the most experienced players in that team. That's Brian Habana. And I think Heineke Meyer needs to take a habanado right now.
Indeed. It is the HM's choice for a headache like a draw, especially when you're going on the Australasia tour soon. It's crazy stuff.
Then, number one, we have a very special man in this world, in this country, and he's going to be doing some great things for us at the Paralympics. All our hopes are on him. Oscar Pistorius, going out there on his blades, and there has to be something for him. That has to be victorious. Victorious, especially for Oscar Pistorius.
Very true, because you know that heroes are not born.
They're rubbed.
Indeed.
That's right. So there you go. There's your top 5 G-Sport for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can go to GoodHopeFM.co.za if you would like to see those pictures and you're listening to us on air. Right now, we go back to Leanne Williams.